think she was sincere about it. That she went through a real kind of, fame was something that she really struggled to deal with, and then, so as she was like exploding onto the
Yeah.
scene, right? Um, she was veiling her face
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and so, um, but just to see this cute blonde-headed girl with an amazing voice in 2001, it's pretty cool.
Hey, you're watching Into the Music. That guy's Greg. This guy's Chris. What's going on, Greg?
There you go. I got it. I got it right. Cool. Hey, that was him. That was him. um,
You got your hand right, but your hand's going the other way. Okay. All right, man. One of those two. They'll know when they see us on the screen.
I'm
Which one's
obviously
on
very
which.
confused today, but
Yeah, I am too, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm very clear on the song that I want to give you today to listen to. Before I get into that,
We have this clarity on something.
you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. We're out there on all the major sites,
We're everywhere, man.
and welcome again to
We're
Into the
everywhere
Music.
you want to be.
So 0707 is the name of the group, a project, a group, and this song is called Destiny.
Destiny.
And yeah, Destiny. So is your destiny for you to like the song or not? So why don't you go and check it out?
We'll find out later on.
Come on back and let me know.
All right, dude. The singer's voice is so highly stylized. I usually prefer uh, straight kind of singing with little frills. But that said, that's a personal preference, and she's got a great voice. This woman knows how to sing. Let me go back to it. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. so smooth. That was good. I really liked that one. Singing was great. Everything was so smooth. It's a very relaxing song, and I love the lyrics too. Uh, just good stuff all around. Um, I like this song. It's very mellow. Um, I guess it's a little sad in the lyrics, missing somebody, right?
Yeah.
Um, the name of this was them featuring, what's the name of the singer?
Sia Furler. I think
Sia.
that's how you
Okay.
pronounce her. But yeah, she was
Okay.
known as Sia. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I absolutely love the harmonizing of the
Yeah.
backup singers. That
Yeah.
was beautiful. Um, Now, as far as Sia goes,
Yeah.
great voice, great singer. Here's my however though.
Go ahead.
Um, and this is just a personal thing. I really, it's not my. I don't prefer singers who have that highly stylized method of singing, and she is highly stylized. She's very melismatic. You familiar
I
with the
believe it's like
term there?
she takes that I and
You
just kind
take
of like
yeah, where
twists it around and loops it around all over the
you
place.
take one
Yep. Yep.
syllable in the vocals and you stretch it into many different notes.
Right.
You know, and
Christina Aguilera is a great
yeah, a
example of
lot
that.
of them. I mean, Mariah Carey used to do
Yep.
that. And I know we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
Now, see, not only does Sia do that, but she also just how would you say it? Um, other stylistic elements she uses, she throws them in there too. So she
Yeah.
does a lot of stuff in there. She's really good at it.
Yeah.
She's great at it. But it's just I'd love to hear this song with her singing it just straight, just without all those stylistic,
Yeah.
a
Interesting.
lot of
Yeah.
frills. And
Yeah.
the thing is, but I'm not knocking the song, and I know a lot of people love that kind of singing. I have that same issue with Amy Winehouse. I could
Yeah.
never say she doesn't know how to sing. No way in hell. She's great. But there's so many stylistic elements. And if you look back through musical history, you see that these things come in cycles, sort
Hmm.
of.
Yeah.
You'll go through periods where the in thing is to do something straight. and then you go to another period where it's to add as many frills as you can. You get it with like even violin playing, where
Yeah,
sometimes, oh God, can you throw another 3,000 trills in there? I mean, it's strictly a subjective taste for that.
definitely.
Either
Yeah,
you like it or you don't.
yeah.
And some people think it's overdone. Some people think there's not enough of it. So and there's so many great singers out there, and I know a lot of them do that. If I was or if I could actually really sing, um, if I was a good singer, I would imagine I would want to push the envelope and see how many different stylistic things I could throw in there. You know?
I'm with you on. I mean, I think I'm with you on almost everything that you said. I'm like the same way. That's not my cup of tea. Um, that kind of stylized singing
Hmm.
normally.
Hmm.
And that's actually why this surprised me a little bit. Although I think because I've listened to the song, well, way a lot more than you have. So I think I've kind of have, was able to, I had that opportunity to really kind of think about this, and like,
Hmm.
why do I like this song so much?
Right.
And I can come up with a lot of reasons. The band, everyone playing the
Yeah,
instruments,
all that to me was
the
great.
piano, the synthesizer, the drum, just everything, in that video that you saw, you saw them right,
Hmm.
hitting out, just, everything is clicking. At one point, I don't know if you actually even caught, there were two keyboardists, right? And I think those are the two main guys. Folks, correct me if I'm wrong, but well, I know that the band or the project was founded by Henry Binns and Sam Hodeker. Um, and so when the camera would pan back and would show, Sear, I guess as the viewer, you look in, Sear's to your right, and then, you have, I believe, then you had someone else who was Sophie Barker. And
Yeah,
so
she
she
was
was
the
the other
one right
singer.
next to the lead singer.
Yeah, she was like
She
kind
had
of
a great voice.
beautiful voice. Yeah.
Yeah, and she sang it straight.
She sang it
You know
straight,
what I mean? Yeah,
and then you had the wonderful uh
right,
the vocalists, the backup
right,
singers, and they just all were just beautiful. And then to the left and behind them, you had the two keyboard, and you had the one guy playing the keyboards. And at one point, like where the song was just clicking, and you could tell he just kind of like he has head up and he's looking at the other guys in the band like with a little smile, almost like, can you believe how great this is sounding?
yeah,
It
yeah,
must have been like for them to be playing it and just to like in the moment, whoa, it could have been something else, but it just looked like he was like, whoa, it doesn't get. Better than this. And so all that, um, I just think that particular vocal performance by her, um, just really worked and fit. I didn't, because I guess everything that's playing around her, I think it allowed her to kind of go and string it out a bit and go
uh-huh.
loop de loop a little bit,
Yeah, because
because I
everything
think
else
everything else
was
supported it.
straightforward, right?
Yeah, because everything else was going on, so it it didn't. So that was like almost surrounding it. It didn't let it to go too crazy and too over the top. It was almost, I wouldn't say drowned out, but it was like everything. It just got soaked in, and it just blended, and it just was
Yeah,
perfect for me.
you didn't have any other elements trying to steal the limelight. It was really her
Yeah,
allowed her to open up.
and
Now,
here's a oh, and one more thing too. She just had hell of a voice.
mhm,
And in that performance, I saw was she was absolutely like feeling it. And I think she was just totally like, that pain, as you said, it was a sad song, right? And that pain was coming from her. And she just was tapping into it. And that was like, so when she was going, and a little bit, I think that was actually that. It was that agony, it was that pain,
yeah.
it was that whatever that was coming out. And just, yeah. And so yeah, yeah, and I was just shocked actually to know that that was her, right? Because she
Oh, you had
became,
heard her before.
no, this was, well, that's the thing. Well, yeah, I knew the Sia that everyone knows, with the hair in front of her face and
Yeah,
all, and just,
yeah.
and that kind of was a big turnoff for me. I get it. They say that actually she was sincere and genuine with that she just didn't want to be seen. And in a way, I think now that probably was real legit, because
Mhm.
she's now showing her face, but
Because I don't know anything about her. That's
in
why I was asking.
interviews, she has talked about how just
I'm not familiar with her at
she
all.
really has a shyness,
Okay, because
and
I
so
had no idea. This
yeah,
is my first exposure to her at
right,
all.
and
I'm
so
behind the times.
okay, so yeah, so that was a whole shtick thing, but I'm finding out that and I think she was sincere about it, that she went through a real kind of fame was something that she really struggled to deal with, and then so as she was like exploding onto the
Yeah,
scene, right? Um, she was veiling her face
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and so um, but just to see this cute blonde-headed girl with an amazing voice in 2001, it's pretty cool,
Oh, that's when this is from?
2001, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
This
Okay.
was Zero Seven's first album. These guys were actually a little bit of like the Chemical Brothers. They were mixers. They actually mixed Radiohead's song "Climbing Up the Walls." Um, and then in 1999, they sort of branched out with a with an AP with an AP with an EP with their own stuff.
Hmm.
And then their first album was "Simple Things" that this song is on, 2001.
Does she still sing with them sometimes?
No, not my understanding is that she provided vocals for a few songs on each of the first three albums, and then
Okay.
2006 was the last one.
Okay. But was she a regular fixture with them early on?
Just a couple of songs here and there
Okay.
on each album. Yeah,
That's why it's
whether or not she toured with them, I don't even know a lot about the band as far as like
right.
with did they have concerts? Were they this? I
Yeah.
mean, this was a live performance,
Right.
but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, the production was great. Um, Everything fit together perfectly.
So Wikipedia, it's really funny. Like, we talk about categories and identifying and like what a
Mhm.
and it's just interesting that Wikipedia identifies like it's a whole wide range of like what is this band? Trip hop,
Yeah.
electronica, acid jazz. What the hell is acid
All
jazz?
right. There's so many.
And then this last one, chill out. And
Chill out now.
this actually it was a chill out
It's
vibe.
chillaxing music.
This was chill out. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. But then again, like, what else is chill out stuff?
Imagine like you're 17 years old and you're just establishing yourself and someone's like, so what kind of music do you do? Yeah, I play chill out.
Well, that's that's one of the,
or you say chill out and the guy's like, sorry that I asked,
that, well, I guess it's a good thing that you can, that you have all these, uh, different names for these subcategories um, because the way we listen to music now, you could go, if you're streaming it, you just
Yeah.
type in chill out and it'll give you a playlist,
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? You don't have to fish around for different things and know the category,
Yeah,
know what fits into what category. You just do that.
right.
And if you like a certain category, a subcategory, let's say,
Yeah.
you can do that and say, I'll pick a random playlist and it's like, oh, I like these other songs, so I'm now being introduced to these. So it kind of helps you broaden your musical palette.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. Chill out though. I'm juvenile when it comes to
That's what
that.
it is. Well, it beats saying, I like hard, oh, I want to listen to hard rock. I mean, what's that? You can still do that if you're streaming music, but at least
Right.
you can narrow things down more now, like, dream pop or something like that.
Ooh, I like that. There is another Zero Seven song that I want you to listen to down the road. So get
Uh,
ready for that.
After those other 100 songs we've mentioned so far that I have to listen
Yeah.
to, it doesn't end, man.
No, no,
This
it does
journey
not
keeps
end.
going.
Endless. We'll be doing this until we're like 80 years old.
Yeah, it's another couple of years now.
All right, Chris, I got another song. Yeah.
When we're that age, I wonder what the music will be like at you know, that age.
Yeah.
When we're
I
that age.
wonder if there'll be music. Yeah. Yeah.
There
Maybe
will
we'll.
be music.
Okay.
We just don't know what type. There'll be all kinds of music. Now that we've got recorded music for the last, 100 or more years.
So everyone out there, give us your opinion. What do you think music is going to be like in the next 20 years? 20 years from now. Not that I'll be 80 like 50 years from now, but uh what do you think music is going to be like,
Yeah.
when I'm 80
Not
years
looking
old?
good for a 30-year-old, man.
So let us know. All right, Chris, this
Thanks,
was
Rick.
fun. And like always, and everyone, thank you again.